every long-range shot into the last 5 minutes or so. But even with all that going on, you still win by double digits. How proud of you of your guys for the effort tonight?
I'm really proud of our team. In our preparation, we told them North Alabama was a very good shooting team, and so they knew the scout was correct when they saw these guys shoot the basketball. And it's good to win a game like this. I mean, they're well coached. They play extremely hard. They've had a great preseason schedule, and especially to win a game for us like this, where our guys weren't hitting on all cylinders, like Brandon and Darren, two of our shooters. I think they combined for 0 for 13 from three. I don't think I've ever seen them do that. So to win when those guys aren't at their best, I think says a lot about the potential of our team.
Despite not shooting very well from beyond, you were able to prevent the other team from getting the free throw line, and the rebounding battle were two big keys to victory. How much were you emphasizing that during the game and adjusting throughout?
Again, that was part of our game plan. We wanted to try to play them without fouling, because we know not only do they shoot the ball really well from behind the three, they're also a terrific free throw shooting team. I think they shoot like 80% from the line. So the last thing you want to do is put them there. And so I thought our guys were disciplined and did a good job of really keeping our hands off and trying to be in the right places. And then rebounding the basketball, we knew we had a size advantage, and it's no use having that type of an advantage if you don't put it to use. I thought our bigs did a really good job, especially tonight, of just being assertive, aggressive around the basket, rebounding the basketball. I thought Bakke, CJ, Jamil, I thought they gave us a huge lift.
What do you think of Jamil's effort? I think it was 3 or 4 12 points. He even hit a three. Was that maybe one of his better games?
Offensively, yes, I thought he did a great job for us. He's been getting better. He's been practicing with a purpose, and it shows when he gets in the game. He's a lot more comfortable, and so I'm excited to see his continued development. I mean, he has a huge upside, as we all know. And it's a function of getting these type of minutes, having this type of success to build confidence. But I've been really pleased with who he's becoming as a player, and he has a chance to be very, very good.
How does a win against a lesser quality opponent like North Alabama prepare you for when Michigan comes to town next week or the rest of conference play?
Well, the way this game prepares us is, I don't look at the name on the front of jerseys as much as I look at the players we're playing against. And so when I look at North Alabama, I knew they had some really good guards, really, really fast, quick, and they probably one of the only teams that would put 3 or 4 guards out there at the same time. I don't think we played a team this year had that many ball handlers with that type of speed on the floor. So I knew that would be a challenge for us to press them. It'd be a challenge for us in the half court, and it proved to be that way. And so our guys really had to dig deep. They had to really rely on each other. The communication was key on the defensive end. And I thought we put together probably the best 5 minutes of defense that we've had maybe this year. I thought to close the game out, because that last 5 minutes, I think we really, held them, down, scoring wise, which gave us a chance to run up our lead some.
You guys thought you were going to play on Saturday. What was kind of the timeline of everything? Were you getting ready to go down there? Did you know it a few days in advance that maybe the game was in jeopardy, or did it kind of hit you by surprise?
Hit us by surprise. We didn't have we didn't have very much heads up that evening. I could tell there was some concern that it may not happen, but it was still wait and see until that following morning to find out if it was going to be canceled or not. And of course, it ended up being canceled. And fortunately, we didn't drive down there yet, so that was good. So we were able to stay here and kind of regroup and get ready for North Alabama.
Searching for opponents. Your friend Coach K had
Yeah.
a similar issue. Was there any possibility there? Was there any conversations with other schools as well?
Let me just say, we searched all options, that being one of them. We tried, to try to find any, opponents. We tried, a number of opponents. We tried Duke. We tried Kentucky, but I guess they got the game real quick versus North Carolina. We tried Davidson. We tried VCU. Northwestern. So we tried to find an opponent. But you know what? Everybody's schedules conflicts of maybe wanting a home game or maybe didn't want a neutral. So everybody had different reasons, why they needed a certain type of a game. And so we understood that. And so we ended up basically not having an opponent, and we just started preparing for North Alabama.
I mean, knock on wood, there won't be any future postponements, but you've seen the landscape, what's been happening. But is that something as you look towards conference? I know you're bringing towards like conference where you kind of keep the one in your back pocket, or maybe if it makes sense to play a game, you would maybe potentially try to schedule another non-conference game. I know that was a big game from a net standpoint that you lost against Florida State.
No, absolutely. What for us is we just want to hold. We have the opportunity to see kind of how conference play will play out. We still have one bye week available. We're using one bye week to play, of course, Michigan, and so we have another bye week that maybe You never know. You can make up a conference game, and or you may have an opportunity to play a game in there. Maybe another team may need a game like we may need one, and so we'll see what happens. But right now, we just want to just, like you said, you can only control the things you can control. So we're going to just take it one game at a time and start preparing for our next opponent.
With Christmas coming this weekend, how does that affect your game plan and your preparation? Do you take the days off? Do you celebrate that day and then just move forward?
Well, we're gonna take some time off and let our guys, go home for Christmas. I mean, I think, it's tough enough for our team, and we were here over Thanksgiving, and so I'm a big proponent of not taking both of those holidays away from our young people. I mean, everyone, it's such a special time for Thanksgiving and then Christmas, and it's family time. So everyone should have opportunity to be around their families. And so we had them here for Thanksgiving, so we're gonna, send them home tomorrow, and we'll reconvene on the 26th, and we'll start, focusing on our next opponent at that point. But I want them to enjoy their families, go home, and we'll get back together and get after it and sharpen up when they arrive.
I know it's important, obviously, for the guys to go home and celebrate, but is there a level of concern with everything going around?
Now it
Everyone's
is.
gonna go in different places and meet up, and then you come back and you see what's happening to a lot of positive more homes. What's your level of concern about all this?
Oh, absolutely. I think every coach is concerned right now, but I still think it's the right thing to do for us. I mean, everybody has a different, schedule, and for us, I think it's the right thing for our guys to go home and then, for us, like I'm gonna get my booster, and I know a number of our players are talking about doing something similar, and so I think we're gonna try to protect ourselves as best as possible. I think we learned a lot from last year. Best practices, things that we thought were good for us. I think we'll re-implement those again this year as we go forward when they return, and I think those things, or I hope those things will be helpful.
Where's your confidence level with this team going into this next stretch of the schedule and the season?
I like our team. I think we can compete against anyone, and we have to keep getting better. Like most teams, we definitely not a finished product right now. It's still early. We're through 10 games. With 1/3 through our season, so I think there's a lot of room for improvement in our team. I see it in them, and we have to try to get that out of them. And that's what practice is for. That's what playing a great schedule will do for us. It will continue to help us get better, and that's exciting.
Is there an early thought on next week in Michigan? Obviously, a huge opponent coming here. Should be a sold-out crowd. Really important game before you start conference play.
No, absolutely. That helps us, from the standpoint of, those are teams that we scheduled this year, of course, and those are the type of games you're gonna have to play if you want to be competitive in this conference. I think right behind that we have SMU, right, and they're playing their really good basketball team experience. So, these games are important for us, and playing opponents like that, even like and the opponent we played tonight, just playing good basketball teams. Like I said, I'm not big on names on jerseys. I'm big on, how good are the teams we played, and I think we tried to schedule teams that we knew would be very challenging for us from top to bottom, and they have been.
Okay, guys, appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, guys. Merry Christmas, guys.